Hi friends, it's Maddie here, back at it again with another reaction video. Do you happen to notice anything different? Do you notice anything that's maybe a little different here? Yeah, we made it. We made it to 100K, and it's thanks to every single one of you who subscribed, and also to all of you who have not subscribed yet. I know you're gonna subscribe on the road to 1 million. I already know that you're gonna do it, so you might as well just get it over with before we're at 900K. You might as well do it. But anyways, without further ado, you guys voted on it. You wanted to celebrate 100K with George Carlin. So let's get into it. An American reacting to dumb Americans. Let's go.
But say what you want about America, land of the free, home of the brave. We got some dumbass motherfuckers floating around this country. Dumbass motherfuckers, you know? Yeah. Now, obviously, that doesn't include this audience. I understand that. You seem intelligent
nice
and perceptive, but the rest of them, holy jumping fucking shitballs. Dumber than a second coat of paint. And this ain't just ranting and raving. This ain't just blowing off steam. I got a little evidence to support my claim. It just seems to me, that only a really low IQ population could have taken this beautiful continent, this magnificent American landscape that we inherited. Well, actually, we stole it from the Mexicans and the Indians, but hey, it was nice when we stole it. It looked pretty good. It was pristine. Paradise. Have you seen it lately? Have you taken a good look at it lately? It's fucking embarrassing. Only a nation of unenlightened half-wits could have taken this beautiful place and turned it into what it is today, a shopping mall. A big fucking shopping mall.
Oh my gosh, he's so right though. Is there not a Simon Center in every single American city and suburb outside of every single American city? At least two. Like there's at least two Simon shopping malls in every single American city. He's so right, but I still love them all. Okay, anyways, let's keep going.
Taken this beautiful place and turned it into what it is today, a shopping mall. A big fucking shopping mall. You know that? That's all you got. That's all you've got here, folks. Mile after mile of mall after mall. Many, many malls. Major malls and mini malls. They put the mini malls in between the major malls. And in between the mini malls, they put the mini marts. And in between the mini marts, you got the car lots, gas stations, muffler shops, laundromats, cheap hotels, fast food joints, strip clubs, and dirty bookstores. America the Beautiful. One big transcontinental commercial cesspool. And how did it...
Dirty bookstores. I'm assuming that that is not a thing anymore because I was like, dirty bookstores? Does he mean the books are physically dirty? But then I'm like, oh, no, he's adding that to motels and strip clubs. So clearly he meant something else. Are there dirty bookstores? You guys let me know in the comments.
Stations, muffler shops, laundromats, cheap hotels, fast food joints, strip clubs, and dirty bookstores. America the Beautiful. One big transcontinental commercial cesspool. And how do the people feel about all this? How do the people feel about living in a coast-to-coast shopping mall? Well, they think it's just fucking dandy. They think it is cool as can be because Americans love the mall. They love the mall. That's where they get to satisfy their two most prominent addictions at the same time. Shopping and eating. Millions of semi-conscious Americans, day after day, shuffling through the malls.
Just Americans. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm being called out. I love shopping, but I really like antiquing. Okay, anyways, it's still a form of shopping. Let's keep going.
Addictions at the same time. Shopping and eating. Millions of semi-conscious Americans, day after day, shuffling through the malls, shopping and eating, especially eating. Americans love to eat. They are fatally attracted to the slow death of fast food. hot dogs, corn dogs, triple bacon cheeseburgers, deep fried butter dipped in pork fat and cheese whiz, mayonnaise soaked barbecued mozzarella patty melts. Americans will eat anything, anything, anything. If you were selling sauteed raccoons' assholes on a stick, Americans.
Not the raccoons. I love raccoons. Not eating them. They're friends. Ugh.
Mozzarella patty melts. Americans will eat anything, anything, anything. If you were selling sauteed raccoons' assholes on a stick, Americans would buy them and eat them, especially if you dipped them in butter and put a little salsa on them. This country is big time, pig time. Forget the bald eagle. You know what the national emblem of this country ought to be? A big bowl of macaroni and cheese. A big bowl, because everything in this country is king size. King size, extra large, and super jumbo. Especially the fucking people. Have you seen some of the people in this country? Have you taken a good look at some of these big fat motherfuckers walking around? Big fat motherfuckers. Oh my God. Huge piles of redundant protoplasm lumbering through the malls like a fleet of interstate buses. The people in this country are immense, massive bellies, monstrous thighs, and big fat fucking asses. And if you stand there...
Now people are getting BBLs. I mean, it's not as popular as it was a couple years back, but people are actually having surgeries to get bigger butts, to get bigger thighs. It's true. We are a supersized country. It's true.
And you look at one of them, you begin to wonder, how does this woman take a shit? How does she shit? And even more frightening, how does she wipe her ass?
Oh my God.
Can she even locate her asshole? She must require assistance.
Oh.
Are paramedics trained in this field? And standing right next to her, of course.
Yes, they are.
With a plate full of
paramedics
nachos and a mouthful of pie is her clueless fucking husband, Joe Sixpack. With his monstrous swollen beer belly hanging dangerously out over his belt buckle, this guy ain't seen his dick since the Nixon administration. And if you stand there and you look at the two of them, you begin to wonder to yourself, do these people fuck? Is this man actually capable of fucking this woman? It doesn't seem structurally possible that these two people could achieve penetration. Maybe they're in that Cirque du Soleil or something. Telling you, the people in this country are every one of them is 50 pounds overweight. They are gargantuan. And in the summertime, God help us, in the summertime, they all want to wear short pants. Jesus, Lord, protector of all that is good and holy, deliver me from fat people in short pants. They all got short pants, big bellies, fat thighs, and dumb kids. Short pants, big bellies, fat thighs, and dumb kids. Every one of them's got two dumb-ass kids with them. And the whole family is wearing T-shirts, and every one of them's got the same T-shirt. I'm with stupid. Apparently in this country, the stupids are an extended family. And besides wearing them T-shirts, every one of the families got on a backpack. They got a backpack strapped to their back so they can carry around lots of stupid shit. And the reason they got to carry their stupid shit strapped to their backs is because their hands must remain free at all times to hold food. And to get that food up to the mouth where it gets shoveled in with all the rest of the disgusting shit they ate that day. And
oh my gosh.
Another reason for the backpacks is these people are going to buy even more stupid shit. They ain't got enough stupid shit at home. They just had a stupid shit sale. They ain't going to buy more. They're going to go out in the parking lot and stuff this stuff into the big, fat, ugly, oversized SUV.
Would you go to the stupid crap sale? Would you go if there was a sign on the mall that said that there's a stupid... it's a stupid crap sale? Oh my gosh. I'd actually be kind of curious. I'd be quite curious. I'd want to go check out what's in the stupid crap sale. I would definitely be curious. Let me know in the comments if you would go.
They ain't got enough stupid shit at home. They just had a stupid shit sale. They ain't gonna buy more. They're gonna go out in the parking lot and stuff this stuff into the big, fat, ugly, oversized SUV that's got plenty of room in it. Plenty of room in it for stupid shit and lots of room left over for these big, fat, ugly motherfuckers to get them home. Stopping, of course, for jelly roll and fried dough. These people...
Oh
These
my
people are
God.
efficient, professional, compulsive consumers. It's their civic duty. Consumption. It's the new national pastime. Fuck baseball. It's consumption. The only
It's
true,
true.
lasting American value that's left, buying things. Buying things. People spending money they don't have on things they don't need. Money they don't have on things they don't need. So they can max out their credit cards and spend the rest of their lives paying 18% interest on something that costs $12.50. And they didn't like it when they got it home anyway. Not too bright, folks. Not too fucking bright. But if you talk to one of them about this, if you isolate one of them, you sit them down rationally, you talk to them about the low IQs and the dumb behavior and the bad decisions, right away they start talking about education. That's the big answer to everything. Education. They say we need more money for education. We need more books, more teachers, more classrooms, more schools. We need more testing for the kids. And you say to them, well, you know, we've tried all of that and the kids still can't pass the test. They say, oh, don't you worry about that. We're going to lower the passing grades. And that's what they do in a lot of these schools now. They lower the passing grades so more kids can pass. More kids pass, the school looks good, everybody's happy, the IQ of the country slips another 2 or 3 points, and pretty soon all you'll need to get into college is a fucking pencil. Got a pencil? Get the fuck in there, it's physics. Then everyone wonders why 17 other countries graduate more scientists than we do. Education. Politicians know that word, they use it on you.
He's so real. We all know George Carlin is a philosopher disguised as a comedian, but oh my gosh, it's so true. I just read something recently that I think that for young children now, they've changed some of the requirements and the milestone ages. And I feel like that's not like they regress, the ages regress. You guys look it up because I'm not a scientist, all right? I'm not the local news source. I'm just someone who reads articles online, okay? So fact check it yourself, but I'm fairly certain that they changed the national guidelines in the US that children are supposed to be able to talk and walk, etc., at ages that are further along than previously. And I feel like that's definitely bad. Um, but yeah, you guys look that up to make sure that I'm not just telling you fake news. I don't like to tell you fake news. So yeah, make sure you do your own research. But anyways, let's continue because wow, he's nail on the head right now. Nail on the head. It's crazy. I'm laughing, but I'm crying on the inside.
The fuck in there, it's physics. It's good, everybody's happy, the IQ of the country slips another 2 or 3 points, and pretty soon all you'll need to get into college is a fucking pencil. Got a pencil? Get the fuck in there, it's physics. Then everyone wonders why 17 other countries graduate more scientists than we do. Education. Politicians know that word, they use it on you. Politicians have traditionally hidden behind 3 things: the flag, the Bible, and children. No child left behind. No child left behind. Oh, really? Well, it wasn't long ago you were talking about giving kids a head start. Head start, left behind. Someone's losing fucking ground here. But there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians.
Oh
The
my
politicians
gosh.
are put there to give you the idea that you have
The
freedom of choice.
puppets.
You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right.
George is really right here. I think that large factor that people don't I think that you don't consider this that much. Whatever you believe in, whether you're Christian or Muslim or Jewish or Hindi, whatever you believe, I do believe prayer is extremely powerful, and I believe in Jesus. I'm a Christian. I'm a newly converted Christian. And I think that it's super powerful, and it's one of the things that cannot be taken away from us, including that critical thinking that he's talking about. But prayer is very powerful, whether you believe in it metaphysically, whether you believe that there is a God that you're speaking to, it's real and it's powerful. And I mean, the CIA literally is having people astral project. Again, look it up. I'm not going to say that I'm 100% accurate in everything that I state, but I'm fairly certain there are documents that you will be able to find if you do a quick Google search and fact check me. But they're literally having people astral project and utilizing that data to determine locations of adversaries. So it's kind of interesting to me that we're not going into this with a more of a spiritual warfare aspect and a thought process because prayer works. And as people collectively, if we put our intentions and our prayers and our wishes into the creation of a better world, into a creation of a world where we're not slaves, then I feel like there's nothing that can stop that energy. There's nothing that can stop that from being answered. So that's my personal take because I know George is an atheist. I believe you guys told me this, which is why he's so glum. But I don't really think that you should be glum about this because there are other avenues, there are other outlets, and the enemy is clearly utilizing those outlets to create more turmoil and war and chaos. So, yeah, you guys need to consider that. And whatever, or I'm just a girl talking on the internet and it's a comedy show. Haha. Whatever you want to believe, let's keep listening.
I want well informed, well educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement
Yes.
money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. And by the way, it's the same big club they used to beat you over the head with all day long when they tell you what to believe. All day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged. And nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hardworking people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hardworking people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich cocksuckers who don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. Man, you know? And nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on, the fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue dick that's being jammed up their assholes every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Mm. Did you guys notice as well? I noticed like about halfway through, he's standing in front of a snowy grave. I'm very curious about this. Was his life is worth losing? This is what the comedy show was called. Ah, okay. But wow. Can you guys let me know if he passed away after this show, after this tour? because it's really eerie how he's talking about all of this stuff. And yeah, I'm just curious. Again, I'm just a girl on the internet. What do I know? But I'm just curious if he put on a final tour and he's like, literally, life is worth losing. I don't care what I'm saying. It needs to be said. I don't care if this kills me. Um, yes, we know his death was a natural causation, right? But I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Um, I don't know. That's a really intense one. I didn't expect it to be that intense, but I feel like I never do. This man, George, reminds me of my grandfather so much, and it's really jaw-dropping every single time that I hear him talk, and I'm like, "Ah!" I'm laughing, but I'm also crying, but you guys have to remember, it there is one thing there are 2 there are multiple things, but there are 2 things that cannot be taken away from you. That is your capability to pray and your capability to do whatever it is that you do to initiate thoughts and sensations and feelings. Look up the snowflake study. Look up the snowflake study about what happened to the snowflakes when they were spoken to with kind words and when they were spoken to with harsh words. Look it up, okay? Again, I'm just a girl on the internet, but there's merit, there's backing, there's science to this. So if we're putting our intentions, if we're putting our prayers, if we're putting our good thoughts onto this world, don't allow for them to take that away from us because we can still have our spirit. That's what that is literally the thing that separates us from all other beings on this earth, our spirit. Do not let them take that away. Do not be filled with fear even when times are are uncertain, right? This is the thing that they love to say when times are uncertain and uncertainty is certain. It just don't back don't get backed into a corner. Don't be worried about everything. Yes, there are plastics in the water. There's whatever in the sky. There are parasites in the sky. There's chemicals in your food. All of this stuff may or may not be true, but the biggest thing is that you need to have a calm and peaceful spirit because when we are afraid, that fuels the machine. Okay? So I'm just gonna tell you that you're spiritual warriors right now, and you need to stay strong in times of trouble, and you need to stay strong in times of difficulty because they can't take that away, and they can also not take your critical thought away, which is what George is talking about. Whatever your belief is, you should be allowed to have it, and you should be allowed to think differently, and you can. So and that's what YouTube is. YouTube is awesome. But anyways, I love you guys, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you enjoy me yapping to you and watching videos together. I'm so happy that you're here with me, and I love you so much. I can't wait to keep growing together. And until next time, I'll see ya. Bye.